Recently here on the program, we told you about the Museum of Nebraska Art and how it's been renovated and expanded.
The grand opening for Mona is going to happen on May 3rd. The museum specializes in Nebraska art, so we decided to find out what that means. In this segment, we learn more about the artists and the kind of artwork you will find at the museum.
We are at the Museum of Nebraska Art, getting a sneak peek here inside. The grand opening is coming up in May, and it's been completely renovated, beautiful here. Joining me now is the executive director. This is Andrew Donahue. And Andrew, people may be wondering what kind of art they're going to see when they come here. What are some of the artists that you have here?
Right, well, you'll see a lot of those classic pieces from our collection, some of the more definitive pieces like Robert Henry, and then works from Thomas Hart Benton. Earlier artists from our collections and those kinds of pieces, images of American West. But then you'll also see a lot of modern working artists. So we've acquired pieces from Barbara Takanaga. There's a Jun Kaneko piece in particular, a couple of works of his in our collection, and those kinds of pieces of modern voices of Nebraska art that you'll see when you come here.
Okay. Do the artists have to have a connection, or do they have to live in Nebraska to be here in the museum?
What defines what is Nebraska art is it seems like it could be very narrow, but it's actually a very broad sort of thing. The connection, for sure, it has to tie back somehow in that way. But it can be that Nebraska is the inspiration for the work. So somebody creates a work that is inspired by one of the beautiful Nebraska sunsets. They might not live in Nebraska, but the work itself and the subject matter is from this area. Okay. So that helps to continue that definition of what is Nebraska art, inspired by, made within. A lot of the works that we have go beyond simply just that landscape necessarily to create something that is a little bit more even abstract. The work that's behind me is actually our front desk, is a work that's a first commission piece for this building. So right when people walk in, they're going to see a modern work of art that is inspired by the Nebraska landscape. The colors, the structures, it's all meant to be the inspiration from the land. And it's made by Omaha-based artist Todd McAllister.
Can anybody come here, or do you have to be an art aficionado to really understand this place?
No, the Mona is for everyone. This is a place that's for everybody. So from children to adults, art lovers to people that just want to spend time in a neat place. You can come here because you know that art is important to your children, but it might not be of interest to you. But you recognize that this place of culture and this gathering place of unity, of peace, of beauty is something that's important for all of us. So really, art is for everyone, and the Museum of Nebraska Art is for everyone. It's something that the entire state can be proud of.
Okay, Andrew, this has been a lot of fun coming here, seeing the museum, and what the future is going to be here. Thank you very much for being with me today.
Absolutely, it's been my pleasure. Thank you.